It's about learning who another person is, them learning who they are, how they are, what works for them, us being alongside. It's about learning for everybody, and it changes our lives. It changes our lives,
And when
and
we have that
it
attitude,
changes culture.
to, yeah, when we have that attitude of insatiable curiosity about people and the way they are and what makes them tick and what's helpful, if we have that attitude with everybody, then we cannot help but embrace neurodiversity.
We
That
luckily have neurodiversity because culture can't keep being monoculture. That's not good, that's not good for anyone.
And I think we showed that in our first book, which was Embracing Zach, was that a
Absolutely.
community of compassion is a powerful force, and that when we join together and we embrace people with neurodiversity, and I'm including veterans that have post-traumatic stress that are coming back from wherever they are, first responders that have trauma, autism, ADHD, FASD, any epilepsy,
social
dementia, any of those things where our brain is been changed for whatever reason, a tumor on our brain, that the community, when they embrace it as, okay, the person's not the same if it's a person that's had an injury, but they're still the person, and we see each other as human beings, and we see each other as quality human beings that can contribute to society and to the community in ways that matter. Love, support, laughter, those things, yeah, we can make a difference, and that's where the romance needs to be, and I don't mean
That's
that's where the romance needs to be. It needs to be in the community, and alcohol lubricates that, but that's not the real romance. The real romance is reaching across to your neighbor and reaching across to your community to walk together regardless of who you are. And we aren't all gonna get along, but there are ways and common things that we can do together that maybe we lay down our differences so that those important things in a community can be accomplished. And that's what
Mhm.
I hope Embracing Zach can do is open up eyes where that's not such a weirdo. That's kind of a really cool
and
person.
and
Just
it works better. In fact, it works better. Having the differences makes everything better.
realize that we have so much more in common as humanity than those superficial characteristics that separate us.
don't